Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. So if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to stay with us through hellos or fast forward 5 minutes to the beginning of the actual practice. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Yanni and Leo. So glad to see you here live. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Cherry. I haven't seen you live for a long time. Glad to you are here with us today. I am going back on the 14th in a week, basically. Well, a little bit over a week. All right, it is time for us to start. And today we will continue on the theme of places we go when life is good and discuss the state of calm. I'd like you to take a couple of moments to reflect on what calm means to you and how would you describe a calm person? Brené Brown defines calm as creating perspective and mindfulness while managing emotional reactivity. She says, when I think about calm people, I think about people who can bring perspective, to complicated situations and experience their feelings without reacting to heightened emotions. In other words, experience their feelings without freaking out. When Brené was writing her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, when people described themselves as calm, she asked a lot of questions. Did they think their calmness was a trait or a practice or a little bit of both? Did maintaining calm feel like work or like a default setting for them? Did they see calm modeled growing up? Did they remember learning it? And what she concluded is that whether calm is a practice or something more inherent, there are behaviors specific to cultivating and maintaining calm that include a lot of self-questioning. The process seems to be centered on breath, perspective taking, and curiosity. Calm is an intention, and the self-questioning theme here is, do I want to infect people with more anxiety or bring calm into the situation to heal myself and people around me? As the psychologist and writer Harriet Lerner says, anxiety is contagious. Intensity and reactivity only breed more of the same. And calm is also contagious. Nothing is more important than getting a grip on your own reactivity. Another question to ask yourself in stressful situations could be, do I choose to match the pace of anxiety with my thoughts, with my breath, with my body language? In other words, do I choose to freak out? Or do I slow things down with breath and tone and whatever other tools are available to me? And yet another question in this self-questioning process is, do I really have all the information that I need to make a decision or form a response? What do I need to ask? What do I need to learn more about the situation? Brené Brown says that whenever she feels fear, panic, or anxiety rising, she asks herself these two questions. One, do I have enough information to freak out? And she says that the answer is normally no. And the second one is, will freaking out help? And again, she says that the answer is always no. Freaking out never helps. So let's explore this together now. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle in. Scan your body, notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. Observe your breath without trying to control it. Simply notice how your breath flows in and out of your body, how your body responds to your breath. And now take a moment to remember an episode from your life when you felt fear, panic, or anxiety rising and you gave into those feelings. In other words, you didn't practice being calm, you freaked out. Remind yourself of all the details of what was happening then, or your thoughts. And as you do this, notice what's happening in your body right now. What's happening with your breath? What's happening with your heart rate? See if you can get yourself into, not in a full freak out mode, but just a little bit of a memory of that freak out. And now let's try to reframe what happened by inserting the practice of calm into that episode of fear, panic, or anxiety you're remembering now mentally and perhaps even with your body. Ask yourself, do I have enough information to freak out? So whatever the situation was, examine this question for a few moments pertaining to that situation. Did you have enough information that warranted your freak out? I bet the answer is no. But even if it's a yes, it's okay. You can still choose to practice calm, reminding yourself that anxiety is contagious. It only breeds more of the same for you and for the people around you. But calm is also contagious. And when you get a grip on your own reactivity, everything settles. Now, pertaining to that situation that you're remembering, ask yourself the second question Brené Brown suggests. Will freaking out help me or people around me? As we know here, the answer is definitely no. Freaking out has never helped anybody resolve anything. It's only in the state of calm, or relative calm, that we can have full access that is functional to our brain and our intuition alike. So take a few moments now to let your breath settle. Maybe you can breathe in for the count of 4. Breathe out for the count of 6. Maybe even do a little pause at the top of your inhale and hold your breath for 2 counts. So breathing in for 4, holding your breath for 2, breathing out for 6. Continue that, or remember that sometimes focusing on your breath actually provokes more anxiety. So if that's the case for you, instead of putting emphasis on your breath, start gently tapping on your breastbone, repeating, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not useful to freak out now. So continue for a few moments, either with the practice of breath or tapping. When you feel that your nervous system has calmed down some, put your hands on your heart, or maybe continue tapping on your breastbone if needed, and repeat after me. I am here. I am breathing. My heart is beating. My mind is working. So in this very moment, right here, right now, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not useful to freak out. Notice what's happening in your body now. Are you feeling calm or relatively calm? Or is there still some anxiousness? If there is still some freaking out going on, Just stay with the simple process of self-questioning and down-regulating your nervous system with your breath and simple mantras that work for you, and maybe some tapping. As you go through your day today, I encourage you to be really present so that you can notice when you start freaking out. Notice how often that happens and what reasons usually, what are the reasons for that usually. As you go through those episodes of mild or intense freakouts, notice what's happening in your body, your breath, your heart rate, and whenever possible, try practicing calm. In other words, try asking yourself these two simple questions. Do I need enough information? Do I have enough information to freak out? Yes or no? And will freaking out help me or people around me? We all freak out a bit in our day-to-day life. Some more, some less, with more intensity, with less intensity. So I hope this practice is really useful for all of us. As always, if you choose to apply this practice in your life, please share if it's helpful for you, or maybe you have your own tips for how to deal with our freakouts. It would be wonderful to share our best advice here with each other. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.